Donald Trump has announced 25% emergency tariffs on Colombia in retaliation for President Gustavo Petro blocking U.S. military deportation flights. Trump criticized Petro, calling him unpopular and claiming that the flight denial jeopardized U.S. national security. In response, Trump imposed a travel ban on Colombian citizens and revoked visas for Colombian officials. Hours later, Colombia decided to send its presidential plane to Honduras to bring back deported nationals, ensuring their dignified return after initially refusing to accept the deportation flights. President Petro's office clarified that the move reflected the government's commitment to protect the rights and dignity of Colombian nationals. Aditya on the telecast with me. Aditya, take our viewers through the details that we're tracking on the broadcast.
Well, absolutely. As you rightly pointed out, the Trump administration has announced 25% tariff on Colombia. Because earlier the Colombian president had rejected, was making attempts to block the U.S. military aircraft aircraft who were carrying illegal Colombian immigrants, and he outrightly was denying that they won't accept the deportation of its nationals that was done by the United States of America. So what has happened in retaliation, they had imposed some tariffs on U.S. imports, and in a retaliatory move, the U.S. President Donald Trump was quick enough to impose 25% tariffs on Colombians, and also called the Colombian president as unpopular, and has said that it can't be accepted because all these deportation of illegal migrants from America is part of the Donald Trump's plan to make America great again. He is focusing on how to increase jobs and improve healthcare for the Native Americans who are living in America, and not because we have earlier seen he was very vocal in his election speeches that he would, as soon as he takes he enters the office, he would we have seen that he signed a flurry of executive orders ordering deportation of all the illegal immigrants who are there in America, and he will continue to do so. And this will entirely, the situation is actually very evolving at the moment, and needs to be seen by when would all the illegal immigrants who are living in America would be deported to their home countries. Yes.
Okay, all right. Aditya, stay on with us. In fact, joining us at this point of time is Mr. Sanjeev Srivastava, international affairs expert. So thank you so much for taking your time and speaking to us on NewsX. How do you view the developments that are taking place at this point of time, whether it's the tariffs that are being imposed or the stance that has been taken by the Colombian president?
I think probably President Trump's immigration policies are getting resistance from various quarters, and whether it is U.S. courts, they have criticized some of the rulings with regard to birthright, citizenship, etc., calling it blatantly unconstitutional. And now the neighbors of United States of America, Colombia-like country, and Mexico and other countries, Brazil has also criticized. So I think this kind of a very harsh measures which the United States of America is taking with regard to immigrants, and is being resisted by the various countries. And within the United States of America and outside in the international community, such resistance might even grow. And that will not be good for the United States of America's relationship with the other countries. And United States of America has had a very smooth and good relationship with their neighbors. They do not have big issues with regard to neighbors, and that is one of the that has been one of the reasons why United States of America could focus on the global affairs, far off areas in the world. because in neighborhood they are very secure, and they have been having a good ties with their neighboring countries. But with this kind of moves which Trump administration is taking with regard to their neighbors also, like Colombia, Mexico, and other countries, and if they start taking countermeasures, and then now Trump is saying that he has imposed 25% tariff as a retaliatory emergency tariff, quote unquote. So I think this kind of, and also he has criticizes Colombian President Gustavo Petro, calling him unpopular, and so this kind of statements and actions which the Trump administration is taking will not have good consequences for United States of America's relationship with their neighbors and the world. And I think these kind of moves which Trump administration is taking will be resisted. I am very sure about it. And United States of America, which is a nation of immigrants, it is immigrants only. They have made United States of America what it is today. Whether these immigrants came from Europe or Africa, Asia, Latin America, wherever they have come from, they came to United States of America and contributed their best to make that country. And if you are treating immigrants in such an embarrassing manner and handcuff pictures what is emerging out there, are not the good ways to treat immigrants. And I think such kind of a harsh measure will continue getting resistance from various quarters, that I am very sure about, and it will not be good for the United States of America's foreign policy.
All right, sir. Thank you so much for joining us on the broadcast, sharing our perspectives with our viewers. On that note, we step into a very short break. Thanks for watching.